हेलो यस क्या था ऑफ था ओह एम आई ऑडिबल नाउ विशाल यस ओके हाय शिवम तराना कौशिक प्रगति lovely Ishan I see some new names maybe you are there you otherwise quiet Keshav hi ठीक है अभिषेक ओके हाँ वैशाख you're tolerating me since morning 8 o'clock you had a GS then optional now this अभी एक और सेशन भी है इसके बाद में गुड आफ्टरनून हाय श्वेता अच्छा so let's get started now so you should have got two sets of documents rather 3 sets QRE मिल गया आपको let me quickly tell you what we are doing okay all of you so one is you have this QR codes okay this is the list of editorials for the month of May आपको month of April का दिया था हमने okay these are about what 15 17 जो भी articles हैं 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 18 articles there are 18 articles which are here yes so these are the important make editorials हैं so आप target रखो कि these kind of editorials try finishing off these in not more than 5 or 6 days okay Sunday मिलाकर on Sunday maybe read 3-4 more okay at least 5-6 एक हफ्ता on the higher side okay and you need not read everything also 18 में से if you cover okay 12 13 14 that's good enough and if you guys can pair up कि हम दो लोग साथ काम करेंगे but you do 10 I'll do 10 some overlaps you are done with this okay editorial का अलग purpose होता है editorial trying to learn the language the expressions the flow of ideas you are learning about how to develop a concept वो focus होता है that's one then we have given you a list of important news for the month of May okay month of May important news the listing has around 50 to 60 news हाँ 60 भी मान के चलें ये 60 में से we have already covered okay 20 of them in the week classes on Friday so आपका 20 हो चुका है on 16th which is on 15th day after tomorrow Devendra will cover another 5 or 6 so आप सोचो 50% is already covered for you remaining 50 okay percent which is approximately around 25-30 article आपको अपने आप करना है so even if you do 2 articles a day okay 2 news a day you will do this very very comfortably और हम चाहेंगे do this in marathon एक दिन बैठो एक साथ 10 न्यूज पर डालो and make a jottings so if I typically want to you don't have the papers let me ask we'll get it for you wait Avnish some of them have joined late they want the printouts okay so what I'm telling you all of you is current affairs coverage should not be a daily grind जो आप परेशान है सर 2 दिन 2 घंटे कहां निकालूं कैसे निकालूं सुबह पढ़ूं शाम को पढ़ूं कहां से पढ़ूं which newspaper which article okay I am trying to cover news through 4 main sources Indian Express Hindu Live Mint and maybe in some cases we'll pick up Times of India yeah take the Articles, please. Raise your hand who have not got. Pass on kar dein, please. Yeah, just a minute online. We're giving those sheets. Yeah, Binyamin, I've put it on the Telegram groups already. Yeah, Keshav, you're audible now. I'm audible now. Okay. So objective here is, आप लोग हर दिन जो आपका स्ट्रगल है, डोंट डू दैट. आइडेंटिफाई एट बल्क काम करो. आपको पढ़ना कितना है, सब मिला के एडिशनल पढ़ाई करना है 30 आर्टिकल्स और 30 न्यूज इश्यूज. 30 न्यूज इश्यूज if you ask me, you can finish off on 3 or 4 days. Okay, ताकि the remaining time you are revising, you are memorizing, okay, you are referring for enrichment maybe. Follow that method, please. Fine, all of you here? Okay. So let us take up now. You take up this sheet now. I have given some articles to you. This is this article here. A culture of cohesion. A culture of cohesion to save young lives on campuses. Okay, take up this article, please. There are 4 articles in this. These are articles of the list I had given in the month of April. उसी से उठाया मैंने. Assuming some of you have read this. Okay, some of you, okay, maybe have not seen it. I'll discuss quickly on some of the articles. So what I want is, take 10-15 minutes, read the articles and make your quick jottings first. Just like we had done last time. Okay, and then I'll tell you how you can go about this one. Come in. A culture of cohesion to save young lives on the campuses. An article by Ayalur, okay, Bhakta Vatsalam and Furqan Qamar. Source of this, I think Hindu newspaper ka tha. This was from Hindu, and this was in the month of April. Okay, Keshav, we'll do that. We have done it, we'll do it again. But for now, you focus on this one. This article was on in Hindu, April the 18th. Next time I'll put these details also on your sheets. April 18th का आर्टिकल है ये. Shweta, we have shared the drive ka link. You can click that and see the article if you do not have it. Sonali, we just shared the article link. सोनाली, चैट देखो, आपको ड्राइव का लिंक दे दिया हमने. Binyamin, is it okay? Sonali, is it okay now? All of you listen. No hurry here. Maybe initially we'll do slow, we'll pick up speed eventually. I can see some of you are reading, you're summarizing also. But एक important part of summarization ये भी है, it should be revision friendly. Revision friendly का एक ही तरीका है. Write less, write keywords and use more of pictorial diagrams. For example, if you see this, you're talking about essentially problems of depression, problems of anxiety, okay, and because of this we have suicidal cases. Okay, how many of them? It says more than 60. Okay, in a 5-year span of 2018 to 23. They have put in some diagrams, right? Now, iska jo roots kya hai? If you look at the roots, it says government is one root. We have society and social institutions as one root, and we have parents and families as one root. Okay, so this is one important trigger factor. Yeah, okay, and then okay, if you see all of this, ये कैसे करता है operate? It operates through okay impersonalization. It operates through individualization. It operates through okay discrimination because of societal and social factors. I hope you got the point here. So आप पूरे आर्टिकल को ना एक अलग डायमेंशन से देख रहे हो. So this is what we call as processing of an article. आर्टिकल से इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं लेना, आर्टिकल से स्टोरी बनाना है. If you do this, believe me, आप भूलेंगे नहीं. Okay, आपके then you are looking यार how can I read so that my storyline is fixed. फिर आपको एग्जाम के पहले बस एक बार ये देखना है, that's all, nothing else. But I can see some of you in half a page लिख दिया आपने. Okay, so you are doing all hard work. Okay, so my agenda is any article that you read, no, there must be a strong element of processing. What do you mean by processing? I basically mean it should go through a thought process. आपको सोचना पड़ेगा. If you merely read and you write, ये भी एक processing है, but this is a shallow processing. Okay, but if you read, you think how to reformat. मैंने फॉर्म ही चेंज कर दिया आर्टिकल का. With reformatting, you're forced to think a bit more deeply. This is one way of processing. You can think by identifying some very interesting keywords. So मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा. Okay, problems. Okay, they go unnoticed, they go unrecognized, and therefore unaddressed. वो फेज मिला आपको आप वहां पर? Nice way of saying things, no? कि इंडिया में मेंटल हेल्थ का ये ट्रिपल प्रॉब्लम है. So when I'm reading, I'll be very cautious about कि अच्छा ऐसे वर्ड्स उठाने पड़ेंगे हमें. Your write-up has more impact. Your objective is not कि see, this is what I call as shallow reading. Broadly क्या है? Depression है, discrimination है, they get upset, they commit suicide, and government must do many things. We must have counseling centers. We must have some process of addressing some, or putting some trained psychologists. We must ensure that they can speak more openly. काम खत्म हो गया. So it's a very boring read then. आपको इसमें involve होना पड़ेगा. Like say a very important insight for me was when it says, I don't know if यहाँ तक पहुंचे हैं कि नहीं, it says that the problem is the onus is on the students in need to seek help. जिसको प्रॉब्लम है वही आके बढ़ के बोलेगा कि मुझे प्रॉब्लम है, मुझे हेल्प करो. In reality, in social anxiety problems, okay, most of them don't even know they are suffering. It's a very insightful point for me. Now it is next page में है. It's the next page. Okay, the third paragraph from the top शायद. So I'm looking for insights कि इस आर्टिकल से क्या निकालें. The centers seem to be deficient on many counts. The onus is on the students in need to seek help. It is they who must seek an appointment. Okay. Another drawback is they work only in office hours. That's okay. ये जो onus है, so what it's saying is there must be system built in the curriculum which can evaluate mental anxiety, which can show up the problems of confusion or depression. There must be institutions within the system itself where there are certain prompts, certain red flags. कि अच्छा ऐसा का behavior है, this guy is already having a problem. Now onus must not be. इसके लिए कहता है, it says here. Okay, so the whole process should be, it says, there needs to be, ये देखा आपको, there needs to be a well-oiled life support system for the students. Okay, it says that the accreditation process है, when they give that registration okay करना है for institution, उसमें ये system होना चाहिए. That does institution have a proper well-oiled system, okay, for many students? Okay, it must create conditions for assimilative cultures of cohesion. Mental health is not so much a problem of disease कि आप drugs आके ठीक करेंगे. Mental health is a social condition sometimes, which can be solved by social manipulations such as cohesion techniques. ठीक है? So आपको जब पढ़ाई करें आप, you do that now. So your objective is 3 things. I'll say go back and read again. 3 things क्या है? Number 1, try converting your article into a pictorial format. It should be boxes, triangles. Okay, it should be, आपको यहां पर भी एक था ना, ये वाला देखो. Okay, most of sides, इसको आप डाल सकते हो as a box, or maybe some pointers. Academic pressure, family circumstances, personal reasons, financial distress, caste-based discrimination, and many other forms of harassment. In many cases, ये harassments बहुत subtle होते हैं, पता भी नहीं चलता कि क्या जा रहा है harass. This is a very nice paragraph that captures, okay, all aspects of why. And then it says that it should move towards preventive measures. देख रहा है preventive measures. और है हमारा कैसा? We are more into curative measures. You have linked now 2 ideas across the page. Fine. Reading articles is a part of your skills to develop your analytical components. Okay. Problem is जब इसका मैं summary बना के पढ़ा देता हूं 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 10, 15 points. It is not how you develop your skills of analysis. ये जो conversion करना है ना, ये conversion जो करना है into a reformat it. Okay. Identify keywords. Try developing a story. ये article का story कैसे बनाया है? Okay. There are problems. Problems के बहुत सारे roots हैं. The problems are being addressed. Some are good, some not good. This is what we must do at level of institutions, but this ultimately should be part of a social initiative. ये story है ना आपका? So what I've done is I have taken a topic and I've converted that into a flow tree. ये आपको काम आएगा essays writing में. I'll teach you when I'm teaching essays. When you see a topic, if you cannot see a flow tree of the topic, the same applies even for answer writing. एक question मिला, अगर आप उससे flow tree नहीं बना पा रहे हो, you can never write a proper answer. इस article का flow chart कैसा है? How does the idea flow? So reformat the article. Identify the keywords. Identify the key insights क्या हैं? Whatever you think, यार ये देख के actually यार ऐसे होता है यार. The problem is because कि जब भी प्रॉब्लम होता है, ये बहुत इंसाइटफुल था मेरे लिए, कि whenever the child has a problem, they say, okay, go home and take rest. The fact is, parents are ill-equipped. बहुत बार तो roots of depression parents ही हैं, family conditions हैं. Okay, so the institutions are trying to wash their hand. कि प्रॉब्लम था, हमने उसको घर भेज दिया, या घर ही तो प्रॉब्लम शुरू हो रहा है वहां का. is there in the first page, right? It says here, okay, the first page, the second paragraph, okay, it goes unnoticed, it goes unrecognized, it goes unaddressed. Institutions are in denial mode and prefer to hush up things. They expect the situation to be dealt by the parents. Students in emotional distress have at time advised to spend time with their families. और ये कह रहा है कि roots problem शायद family में भी है sometimes. The insight. So from this article, I had two very nice insights. कि families always cannot be the solution. कोई guarantee नहीं है. There are good support systems. And second I said is, okay, the insights were कि a person must seek help. Okay, tells us that person में insights होना चाहिए. Not necessarily. Is it okay all of you here? So आप जो article पढ़े ना, the insights must give you a very strong wow. Oh yeah, this is a चमक गया point. इसको मैं हर जगह use करना है. Wherever I can, I use these concepts. So go back and redo this, okay? Number one, change the format. जितने भी आप diagrams बना पाए, the smart your write-up will be. Pick up keywords, key insights, and I also want the flow tree. I want the flow tree or the storyline कि article को कैसे develop किया गया है. One of the suggestions we tell students is कि start an essay with a data, right? ये वो example है. देखो पहला paragraph data ही तो है और क्या है? See, in essay writing, we call this as a hook. Say something which can entice a reader, कि फंसा देगा reader को. ये hook का तरीका क्या है? A small story. Hook का तरीका क्या है? A small shocking fact. Okay. Hook का तरीका है give some data that can surprise and okay यार 5 साल के अंदर में 61 स्टूडेंट, मेरे इंटरेस्टिंग ये था कि 61 में से 57 of them okay are from the top institutes. That was the essay. This is my interpretation from the essay, from the write-up. From 66 okay cases, yeah, 61 cases, okay, 57 are from the top institutes, okay, IITs, NITs, IIM भी है, okay, उसी को add up कर दिया, fine. IIM को I will not add for now, okay, I'll just keep talking about ID. Basically I'm talking about graduation level. Premier college का ही है, correct. But this was of the previous one. 122 was of the previous one. Fine, you got the idea all of you here? So try to use the data in some other interesting way. Okay, आपको याद भी रहेगा. आपको अब काम हो गया दिमाग. Say more than 60, around 50, more than 100, 50% of this. इतना तो कर ही सकते हैं ना आप लोग. Go back and do it. So I want you to notice the flow, the storyline. Okay. Key insights, 3-4 ideas. What is, if you can reformat in terms of diagrams and the key words, phrases, जो आप उठा सकते हैं. Go back now again. I just intervene here. There is a very famous educationist, Ken Robinson, if you heard his name. Englishman, he died recently. He is the brilliant. उनके TED Talks भी हैं. Okay? Sir Ken Robinson. He said that in one of the classes he was surveying, he found the teacher has given punishment to a student. Okay? Punishment was, okay, the boy was not concentrating and doing something. The teacher said, punishment is you will not see the board, you look at the window and keep staring outside. It's like she's denying कि आप पढ़ नहीं सकते, आप जो बाहर करना है करो. Anybody else who gets punished probably will be distressed कि नहीं मुझे यहाँ देखना है and all of that. This child was continuously watching outside and he actually was enjoying it. Okay. So then they did a bit of asking around. Okay. Ken Robinson says, that when I'm looking out the window, when I'm looking blank, okay, फिर तो I get bored. But a purpose मिल गया. What the purpose was, the guy was counting, there were 2 trees there. Which tree is receiving more birds? He was counting that. इसमें 10, इसमें 5, इसमें 17, इसमें 8. Okay. He had a purpose. अच्छा, he was doing this and he was engrossed in it. आप ऐसे बोल के देखो, okay, चुपचाप खड़े हो. Say, stare at the wall. You'll get bored. When I say stare at the wall, but can you count how many vertical ones probably in a 1 foot by 1 foot wall? You have a purpose now. फिर आप एक एक्टिविटी में आप इन्वॉल्व हो गए. So when we say read the article, it's a very boring exercise. But read the article and mind nice words. Read the article, convert into a flow chart. Read the article. Can you give me good insights? Read the article, convert into a diagram. आपका पढ़ने का तरीका चेंज हो जाएगा. That's what I'm trying to do. All of you good? ठीक है? So go back again on this. Go back on this again. तो उसके लिए क्या है ना, एक बार फास्ट रीडिंग कर लो. ऑन द आर्टिकल अंडरलाइन जॉटिंग्स, मेक अ बॉक्स, अंडरलाइन, यू पुट अ स्टार मार्क. बिफोर यू डू दिस, वॉच हियर व्हाट आई हैव डन. Underline, encircle, put in a box, tick mark. I like this one. A very important one here. Marginalization and deprivation are the factors. But also one finds a wide spectrum of students. This problem is not so much only about exam pressure, it's also about marginalization and deprivation. इसमें बहुत अच्छा है, because of it says कि can we do something? Can the institutions be discreet about sensitive information? क्या जरूरत है एजुकेशन इंस्टीट्यूशन में बताएं कि किसका क्या कास्ट है, क्या रिलीजन है, किस बैकग्राउंड से है, क्या जरूरत जानने की जरूरत है. So if we can have something, let's see. Okay, they could evolve a code of campus ethics, prescribing standards and protocols of what can and cannot be discussed. I'll give an example to you. I mean, I don't want to make it as personal. I have my cousin, okay? A cousin of mine, his son was in hostel. He went for some course. And वो hostels में pranks होता है ना, मजाक कर रहे हैं, छेड़छाड़ कर रहे हैं, enjoying. So one of the events में क्या हुआ, this boy was sleeping in his room and his friends रात के 3 बजे आके knocked the door, banged the door, घबरा के उठा and he opened the door. They all took photographs. पूरा surprise था, zombie types. रात 3 बजे surprise and became a very big issue. कि रात में ना हमने डरा दिया इसको and we did this and we did that, we all did pranks. One of the guys made a remark, यार तू इतने देर से खोला, मुझे लगा तो बॉम्ब बना रहा है अंदर. It was a very बच्चे वाला कहानी है, ठीक है, उसने कह दिया. Okay, this boy was so badly hurt. Why? Because कहीं दिमाग में चल रहा है ना, okay, that I'm seen as a terrorist, like I'm seen as maybe jihadist. Okay, तो बॉम्ब क्यों बोला मुझे टर्न? Why did he say that to me? It took us 10 days of counseling. मैं भी बैठा रहा उसके साथ में. Why this happened? He said, I will not go back anymore. हम जाके कंप्लेन भी किसको करें जाकर वहां पर? An example, a subtle remark, which is not actually bad intention. कहते कहते कह दिया. Okay, and I remember one of those टेलीविजन कमेंट्रीज क्रिकेट में चल रहा था. आई डोंट रिमेंबर हु इट वाज. इंग्लैंड वाज प्लेइंग एंड ताहिर हुसैन और somebody I forget, who had a beard. Yeah? मोइन अली शायद, I forget. And yes, Okay, and the commentator, it was Ricky Ponting. No, it was Dean Jones. It was Dean Jones who said this. The terrorist strikes again. मतलब कैच लिया या कुछ किया था उसने. He was banned from commentary thereafter. So this is an example of a subtle, okay, remarks which is done unintentionally. हम caste statements बोल देते हैं. हंसते हंसते, okay, कोटा में आया है क्या? And the guy who's come from it is taken aback. क्या बोल दिया यार? An example of, okay, the not so nice comments in jest, but lack of cultural sensitivity. ये डिस्कोर्स ना आप यूज कर सकते हो, एथिक्स में डाल सकते हो. द कोड ऑफ एथिक्स इंस्टीट्यूशंस में जब आप पढ़ रहे हो ना, वी वांट दैट सेंसिटिविटी. अगर यार दिस इज गुड एग्जांपल फॉर एथिक्स पेपर, अ गुड एग्जांपल फॉर इनइक्वालिटी पेपर 2 में डाल सकते हैं. एग्जांपल ऑफ कल्चरल प्लूरलिज्म इन इंडिया एंड व्हाट डज इट इंटेल, व्हाट शुड इंस्टीट्यूशन डू टू एंश्योर दैट वी रिमेन एज अ प्लूरलिस्टिक इंस्टीट्यूशंस. आई होप यू गॉट द पॉइंट हियर. So article का ना पढ़ने का जो तरीका है ना, this article has to be very powerfully read. Not simply खत्म करना है, not that kinds. So get back again. I said I want to see, okay, insights. ये insights हैं आपके. Okay, keywords, reformat and the flow. Okay, I'm interrupting बीच में. Just hoping that. So I was telling you how to do that. कि आप पहला line पहले बार it should be very fast reading. Okay, read fast. Okay, आइडेंटिफाई, गोल घुमा दिया, आइडेंटिफाई टिक किया, नंबरिंग कर दिया. Okay, I know the names of programs, apps like दोस्त, साथी, मित्र, एग्जाम्पल यूज कर लेंगे हम लोग. वेरी नाइस. Okay, then there is something comparison with the American में they have IAS, okay, which is accreditation, which also has for counseling. ये trained counselors होते हैं इनके. Okay, and something here. So at times, inability to get good grades, fringe elements on campus might be prejudicial about reservations and admissions and differential fee policy. ये होता है, 100% होता है. हमने देखा है, and maybe in some ways even I have been guilty in my college days. Okay, when I get less marks, when I'm not selected, somewhere I want to blame it. Okay, this guy came from reservation, इसको मिल गया ना, मुझे नहीं मिला. That's an important part of lack of sensitivity. We are having prejudice because of some mindsets. Okay, that's why it says that we need to have some code of conduct. We need to have some kind of ways to, okay, monitor how we share sensitive information. Okay, social, economic, and cultural diversity on campuses add value, but only if they are sensitively nurtured and carefully harnessed. Very powerful ideas, yeah. Okay, think about this statement. ये campuses हमारे जो हैं, they become centers of cultural diversity. They become centers, okay, all economic diversity, but they have to be nurtured. We need to have sessions on, okay, cultural sensitivity and cultural diversity. अब यही चीज को खींच के डाल सकते हो on gender issues also. In society where we aspire for more gender diversity, हमारे sessions होने चाहिए that we are gender sensitive. Otherwise हमारे jokes भी sexist होते हैं. Okay, our interactions have a lot of sexist words also. In an institution or an office or a school, we must do this also. इससे उठा लो ना idea. Is it okay, all of you? Go back now. I'll give an idea about this. Okay, start your jottings. One article done well will make you a very wise person. इनक्रेडिबली वाइज. कह रहा यार ये क्या आइडियाज मिल गया, और इसमें आंसर लिखने में बहुत मजा आएगा. आप खोजोगे यार, क्वेश्चन दे तो मुझे ये सब डाल देना है मुझे इसके अंदर में. ओके, या आई प्रॉमिस टू कीप क्वाइट नाउ. प्लीज गो ऑन. आई गेट एक्साइटेड. एक बहुत कॉमन डायग्राम आप लोग यूज करते हैं, ओके, इज दिस वन, समथिंग हियर, this, okay, you do this, change it to this, like this, change it to, okay, maybe like this, something here, something here, something here, and this does arrow mark like this. Okay, your diagrams must also be interesting. आपको खुद पढ़ने में मजा आएगा. Okay, there's some ideas here. This does this box and this box, and for this we find this is the reason. Okay, we want some of these, okay, type of pictorial depictions. Okay, so these are the type of problems. It is because of these factors. इसके ऊपर में the institutions, they are in denial mode. Okay, the consequence of all of this is there is too much dependence on families and parents, and they're inadequate. ठीक है? Okay, continue. Yes, Sonali, go on, add that. तराना, ये चेकिंग ना हो पाएगा, इतना दे दिया आपको टाइम. ओके, यू हैव टू डू समथिंग ऑन योर ओन. Another 5 minutes, then we'll switch. Okay. Sujal, use the diagrams in the exams as well. Okay. They help you write more in less words. and they make your write up interesting. Yes, Sonali, you can use these some of the diagrams in the essays also, but essays may generally do not do too much. Pura essay can have only one such diagram, is my recommendation. You can join us back at 5 o'clock for essays workshop today. Okay, I think ये आप अपने आप कर लेंगे अब आप लोग, all of you. Let's take up another article. Okay. This is about the foreign trade. New foreign trade policy is transformational and futuristic. Acha, one more thing. Now listen. For every article you read, you must have a fair idea about ये कौन से पेपर में जा रहा है, कौन से टॉपिक में जा रहा है. Like the previous article, this can go on paper 2, inequalities, okay, and social issues there आ जाएगा. It can be used in paper 4, ethics में definitely. Okay, and any discussion on education reforms, discussions of pluralism, paper 1 में आएगा. But paper 1 has pluralism, okay, communalism. It has issues related to our cultural diversity. Okay, so 3 जगह आएगा. So आपको आर्टिकल के ऊपर लिखना चाहिए. पेपर 1 सोसाइटी टॉपिक्स, पेपर 2 सिलेबस याद है कि नहीं याद है आप लोगों को? आई डाउट. ओके, सम ऑफ यू आर स्टिल कंफ्यूज. IR कौन से पेपर में आता है? सेकंड, थर्ड, फोर्थ? ओके, गवर्नेंस सेकंड. ओके, टॉपिक्स ऑफ सिक्योरिटी. Will this be part of in discussion on security? I'm asking you. Can this go towards security? Yes, it can. Absolutely. Bilkul. They can disparate attacks also. Lot of violence, conflicts can have the roots in these kind of discussions. तो एक पैराग्राफ हो सकता है ना, to deal with communal rights, to deal with problems of conflicts. We need education institution level interventions. उसके बाद कहानी शुरू होगी आपका यहां पर क्या करना चाहिए. Okay, तो सिलेबस पूरा याद होना चाहिए. In fact, I'll recommend from next session onwards, you should bring GS syllabus and also the GS previous year's question bank. Last 10 साल कम से होना चाहिए ताकि you can see कि क्वेश्चन कैसे आ रहे हैं and where the topic can be used. Your study will be according to the questions asked. और एथिक्स में तो गेम है ये पूरा. Okay, जहां से उठा सकते हो ethics, you can put the ethics here. Fine. So I've given you all the 4 papers में आ जाएगा ये काम. So I was seeing, कि in the articles that they come up in the websites, okay, article लिखा है, समय लिखा है, ऊपर लिखा है GS2, GS3. I mean, this is crazy amount of spoon feeding यार. कि जो बच्चा प्रिपेयर कर रहा है for IAS examination, who's going to become a collector and a SP and a foreign secretary, God knows what. So ये भी नहीं पता कि आर्टिकल किस पेपर में जाएगा. तो क्या मजबूरी है प्रिपरेशन का यार? पैक अप एंड गो होम, गो गेट मैरिड, यू गॉट बेटर लाइफ देयर. Isn't outrageous? सोच के देखो आप, और फिर डिप्रेस हो जाते हो कि क्वालिफाई नहीं कर रहे हैं. यू हैव टू अप द गेम. क्या द आर्टिकल, एक तो आपको आर्टिकल समरीज नहीं पढ़ना चाहिए अभी. आर्टिकल समरीज ऑफ द न्यूज से द वेबसाइट्स शुड बी अ लास्ट एफर्ट. कि मैं लिस्ट बनाया, मैं कर नहीं पाया 10, अब मैं ये 5 कर लेता हूं, चलो. नॉट दे टेलिंग यू ऑल एवरीथिंग पेपर 3 में, पेपर 2 में. वाई? सो आप करेंगे अगली बार से. ओके, इज ओके ऑल ऑफ यू हियर? यू विल ब्रिंग योर क्वेश्चन पेपर्स विथ यू, यू विल ब्रिंग योर सिलेबस विथ यू, और देखेंगे कैसे मार्क हो रहा है, कहां पर हो रहा है. ऑल गुड? कैन ज्योग्राफी ऑप्शनल गाइज? ओके, ये ज्योग्राफी में आ सकता है. कैन ड्रैग द डिस्कशंस, योर डिस्क्रिमिनेशन वाला इन ज्योग्राफी क्वेश्चंस? यस. पेपर 2 कल्चरल में डाइवर्सिटी इश्यूज हैं. We have problems of conflicts also. Take all of you? Okay. So fine. Let's move on to the other article now. Our new foreign policy is transformational and futuristic. This is by Rakesh Mohan. This is from Live Mint. This article is from Live Mint on 6th of April. Yes, Live Mint is an publication of Hindustan Times. Yes. यार ये 2-3 न्यूज़पेपर का ना पब्लिकेशन ले लो. टेक द सब्सक्रिप्शन. इट्स नॉट एक्सपेंसिव. पूरे साल का आएगा सब मिला के, नॉट मोर देन 2 or 3,000 रुपीज ऑन द हायर साइड. ओके, सो इट्स वर्थ इन्वेस्टिंग इन. हर दिन पेपर खरीद के डम बना के आप फेंकते हो, इससे अच्छा है. ओके, टेक दिस सो दैट यू हैव अ कम से कम दैट मेंटल पीस कि वो पाइल अप तो नहीं हो रहा ना घर के अंदर में. ओके, रीड एंड मेक योर नोट्स फ्रॉम दैट. आई रिकमेंड हिंदू का ले लो, हिंदू एक्सप्रेस टू टेक फॉर लाइव मिंट, एंड इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स के भी ले सकते हो. Some articles are there economic time. I don't give you because some of you might end up questioning कि इतना खर्च करा दिया टाइप्स. टेलीग्राम में फ्री मिल रहा है, करो, ठीक है, फाइन. वो देखो 1-2-3 साइट्स हैं, वो तो आर्टिकल को कर देते हैं हाईलाइट एंड गिव इट टू यू. आई एम टेलिंग यू इट्स इम्पॉसिबल टू क्वालिफाई अगर आपके उस पर डिपेंडेंस है. ये सब चीज ना लास्ट मिनट है कि 15 आर्टिकल पढ़ लिया, 3 नहीं कर पाया, तो इसका देख लेते हैं हाइलाइट्स. अदर यू कैन नेवर अप्रिशिएट कि आर्टिकल का जिस्ट क्या है. ओके, माय रिकमेंडेशन, ये जो 2-3 साल प्रिपरेशन का, इसमें कोई पाप मना करना, और पाप लग जाता है. वन ऑफ विच इज पायरेसी वाला पाप. ठीक है. मैंने एग्जाम के पहले सम ऑफ अस आर सो सुपरस्टिशियस कि कीड़ा भी नहीं मारेंगे, मच्छी भी नहीं मारेंगे, कि पता नहीं उसका आह लग गया तो मेरा रैंक चला गया टाइप्स का. ठीक है, सो यू डिसाइड. ओके, गेट ऑन प्लीज. सेम आइडिया, क्विक रीडिंग फर्स्ट. क्विक रीडिंग, आइडेंटिफाई द पॉइंट्स, नंबर द पॉइंट्स. यस, पायरेसी का बदुआ. The quick, fast reading first round should not take you more than 6, 7, 5 minutes. फास्ट मूव करो, अंडरलाइन धड़ाधड़ निकालो पॉइंट्स. ओके, ठीक है, शुरुआत है. यू माइट टेक सम मोर एक्स्ट्रा टाइम. First round, no word to word reading. So look at the storyline here. Okay, pura write up. There are great prospects, some numbers here. There are changing opportunities and realities. Therefore, we need a new approach. Okay, we have the data here, dynamic hai, whatever. The new approach mein, we have the new foreign trade policy. Now, is new foreign trade policy mein, there are three salient features. There are three salient features. For example, ये unified है. Okay, it is having no milestones. दिख रहा है आपको ये वाला point? There's no upper limit there. It's a dynamic, flexible one. Okay, it talks about process changes, and this it is doing through, and this it does through two things. One is there are certain general policy changes, and then there are sector specific policy recommendations. ये है आपका कहानी. Sector specific for manufacturing, sector specific dairy and farming. दिख रहा है आपको ये सारा points. This is your summary of this write-up. You exactly know what to pick up then. Okay, so you can also shift here. Essentially, not simply mechanical. Okay, lines डाल दिया आपने. Okay, having done this, okay, what I like, insights क्या हैं मेरे? 2-3 insights. Maybe some smart words and phrases क्या हैं? Some of that here. What is my learning? Smart phrase, words. Okay, so मैंने क्या किया? I've changed the format. Format में ही मेरा आ गया story line आ गया. So see if you can identify these points now. There are 6 of them here, and there are I think 4 of them or 5 of them here. Yes, very nice words. Futuristic, flexible, dynamic. These are the words which become your intro and conclusions in your answers. Like economic reforms, आप लिख सकते हैं ये वाला. In agriculture, how to promote agriculture. Okay, one paragraph कि agriculture promotion is helped by foreign trade policy because it has done this. Okay, I can use this in geography, regional planning. There is a state specific approach, right? N में लिखा हुआ है. Yes, there's an example of regional planning. One state where FTP can be part of development planning. So इस काम का एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फंडामेंटल I'll say requirement is you must know the syllabus very well and know the type of questions being asked regularly. फिर ये बन जाएगा example, case studies, data के साथ में you can use it now. There is a fundamental shift required. देखो, one is reading current affairs. Okay, sir, I can tell you about foreign trade policy. I can tell you about problems of depression in children. ये एक तरीका हो गया कि आपने आर्टिकल को ही बना दिया एक रीडिंग पीस ऑन इट्स ओन. सेकेंड इज आर्टिकल से जो इंसाइट्स हैं, आइडियाज हैं, ये हम कहां कहां लेके जा सकते हैं. आई वॉन्ट दैट अप्रोच. Is it okay all of you here? So when you know the syllabus well and you know the questions asked well, then the purpose is how to move so that identify which one gets parked where. So it becomes a part of, okay, economy chapter becomes a part of development, resources, regional planning, okay, and ये governance reforms का भी part बनेगा in general. Okay, so our reforms also, okay, be it social reforms, okay, be it environmental targets, where we need to move towards unified approach without strong, okay, time-bound okay, milestones every time. We need it to be flexible. ये सारे words environment में डाल दो, climate change में डाल दो, okay, poverty elevation में डाल दो. All the keywords are there, no? We need a sector-based approach to deal with inequalities and poverties. We need procedural simplifications in social programs also. You're on there. I will treat the subject like, okay, this is about foreign trade policy. जितने भी wisdom है, I can use anywhere. Water management, same approach. We need a flexible, we need a dynamic, we need a futuristic approach. मुझे ये word में मजा आ गया, इसको मैंने रख लेना है संभाल के. We need a transformational departure from what we did in the previous policies. Why? Because dynamic society, whatever. So your idea is mine the, okay, insights and see आप कैसे use कर सकते हैं. Is it okay? So आप करो quickly identify the key heads. Okay. So you know, maybe next time करा देंगे. I'll show you that marking here. This marking took me less than 2 minutes. मैंने आर्टिकल पहले जानबूझ के मैंने आर्टिकल पढ़ा नहीं था पहले. There's a cursory idea here. Then the marking was just 2 minutes. उसके बाद I enter the details. So in the marking process, here it is. देखो. You find all of you watch here. Okay. So you can move with me quickly. Futuristic, flexible, dynamic. Ever-changing needs of international business and trading community. यहाँ पे कुछ भी डाल दो काम करेगा. Okay, I mean, I used to have this friend of mine who would prepare like this. He would say कि article को ना convert that into a potato, आलू. Because आलू ना can go with anything you want to make. आलू वेज में, नॉन वेज में, फ्राई में, तंदूरी में, सैलड में, okay, सूप बना दो, कुछ भी कर सकते हो ना आलू का. आपको आर्टिकल हर चिप्स में, और उसके हायर लेवल में तो वोदका भी पहुंचेगा, राइट? ठीक है. यू आर कन्वर्टिंग एन आर्टिकल इनटू अ पोटैटो, करंट अफेयर्स पोटैटो. ओके, रिमूव द वर्ड बिजनेस एंड ट्रेडिंग कम्युनिटी, पुट इट सोशल ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, पुट एनवायरमेंटल इश्यूज. ठीक है. ओके, द पॉलिसी सेट्स टारगेट ऑफ अचीविंग ग्रोथ वर्थ $2 trillion. Already have achieved 760 billion. Okay, some data here. Okay, ये मैं डाल दिया, ये हम data हम use कर लेंगे. Quickly, FTP is unified documents. Okay, there are no separate multiple parts. The earlier policies were short-term measures on few incentives. Okay, that were not sustainable and they lacked strategic intent. This is a brilliant introduction piece for any write-up. We need a unified approach. Okay, we should not have multiple parts. Okay, whatever you say, we need to have a policy not based on incentives. Okay, not short-term ones, because most of them are not sustainable and they lack strategic intent. कहीं भी डाल लो इसको. Okay, it has no end date. It has enormous flexibility of a policy. ये आपकी keywords हैं. Okay, so I've numbered it. देखो, why is it a grade 1? Because unified है. Okay, it is not short term, it has no end date. So 1, 2, 3 numbering क्या है मैंने यहाँ पर दिख रहा है आपको? Okay, next page. Okay, here I have 5. Okay, 5. It lends export competitiveness. Why? Because okay, there is remission of duties emphasized to go with moves ahead. Okay, पहले क्या था, जो financial incentives होते थे, they would have seepage, leakage, corruption hota. Okay, this one's one. The key policy measure is like a summary of what has been done exactly. और हर चीज में देखो, it says benefit include digitization. Okay, it will help digitization. It will help advance authorization. It helps import authorization. It is going to be paperless. It is rule based automatic approval systems. ये मेरे keywords हैं. Okay, and you can enrich that with whatever terms you want to say. It is based on self ratification scheme. आप अपने आप डिक्लेयर करो and you sign it. हम करते हैं ना self sign documents करते हैं ना. जब पकड़े जाओगे गलती है तो विल नो कि आप साइन किया है. बट इट्स ओके, अभी रेक्टिफाई, हर बात थोड़ी बार चेक किया जाता है. तो यू रेक्टिफाई इट एंड यू टेक द ब्लेम. अगर पकड़े गए कभी भी देन यू हैव अ सीरियस पेनल्टी. बट फास्ट हो गया ना आपका. तो इट इज सेल्फ रेटिफिकेशन स्कीम फॉर फिक्सिंग इनपुट आउटपुट नॉर्म्स. इट रिड्यूसेस ऑपरेशनल हैसल्स. ये कीवर्ड्स हैं. ओके, सो 1 2 3 4 5 एंड आई वुड से 6. और इसी लिंक किया मैंने यहां पर. देयर इज ऑल्सो पार्टिसिपेशन ऑफ इंडियन स्टेट्स. पहले नहीं था. मीन द मोमेंट यू हैव one district, one product scheme. It involves Indian missions also. It is participative. It's participative. It is rule-based, self-ratification, reduce operational hassles, unified document, no time limit in, okay, plus the specific ones. फिर मैंने यहां पर नंबरिंग कर रखा है. Okay, the sector specific 1 2 3 4 for manufactured goods, for dairy industries, for climate change, for promoting e-commerce. That's your article. Is it okay, all of you? So we have time only for this much. So I had planned for 4 articles. Okay. So देखो, हम बैठे 2 घंटा and it took us 2 articles. But if you know the process, आप 1 घंटे में 4-5 कर लोगे ये चीज. That's why this is not a work of daily मत भी ना करो. Go at a marathon. कि आज बैठेंगे 4 घंटे 6 आर्टिकल खत्म, 7 आर्टिकल खत्म कर देते हैं. And you have one person to work with, you are on. फिर तो कंपटीशन लग जाएगा कि who will do this fast. And the guy who does it well, कि वो समझा देगा फिर कि ये आर्टिकल में ये 4 पॉइंट है यार, ये आइडेंटिफाई किया, ये एक स्टोरी है, it's done. So don't share your notes, share the flow charts, share the insights, share the data. कि this is my summary of the article. All fine here? Yes, that's the intention. Once I see your progress, आप कैसे काम कर रहे हैं, okay, and I can track it down. That's why I'm saying submit your summaries online. I'll make small groups out of you, 2 3 people, and then you can start, okay, working together. But that will take some time, not immediately now. ठीक है? Okay, that's all I could have done in these 2 hours. And today, like I said, we have a workshop on essays writing at 5 o'clock. So if you guys are game, okay, मैं तो हूं, मुझे पढ़ाना ही है. You can take a break, take a walk, and come back and sit again if you can. Otherwise, your choice. नहीं, ऐसे मत लिखो अभी, पर जान तो लो कि ऐसे में क्या जरूरत है. If you know the requirements, you can develop that eventually. Online, is it okay, all of you? The next session is day after tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, Devinder sir will take up the discussions of some of the news of the last month. So what I am doing is, here listen, what I am doing is, आपके current affairs को हमने 2 पार्ट में डिवाइड कर दिया. One is, what are the issues, what are the news, what are the developments of a month. The second is, the editorial readings. ये 2 पार्ट डिवाइड कर दिया हमने. And my approach is, do this at a 1 month का backlog. And this I am supporting with your weekly coverage. और weekly coverage हम करते हैं 1 week का backlog में. इससे अगर करंट अफेयर्स ना हो पाया तो बेटा और क्या करूंगा आप मुझे बता देना. मुझे पता नहीं. इसके बाद आप 1-2 लोगों को मैं गोद उठा लूंगा और क्या, अडॉप्ट सम ऑफ यू. You can try to tell the examiner कि मैं एग्जाम दे देता हूं इसके लिए. If they agree, fine. नहीं, इतने अगर मजबूर हो तो बेटा फीस भी क्या लूंगा. I'll keep it free. Okay, इतना मजबूरी में पाप लग जाएगा मुझे. करो. It's a process. Give yourself 1 or 2 months. यू विल गेट गुड इन करंट अफेयर, डोंट वरी। थोड़ा सा प्रोसेस में रहो। ओके, आपको ये आर्टिकल सिखा दिया, डोंट गो बाय माइंडलेस टारगेट्स, लर्न द प्रोसेस। बाय, हैव ए नाइस टाइम। परसों आपका क्लास है 3 बजे। बाय, या 2:15 शायद, सॉरी 2:15, यस। बाय ऑल ऑफ यू।